Hey guys, today we will review the powers and strength rankings of the Sin Archbishops in RE0, starting life in another world. 7th place is the Sin Archbishop of Sloth, Betelgeuse Romane Conti. For some reason, he is very popular, ranking 3rd on last year's Japanese popularity chart. Despite being the Archbishop of Sloth, his personality is far from lazy. In fact, he is so energetic it reaches a perverse level. His purpose in life is diligence and love, and he greatly enjoys the pleasure that only the body can feel, especially pain. He has a self-harm habit of gnawing on his own fingers. His flying posture is very distinctive, almost cute. Betelgeuse's powers are invisible hands, possession, and sloth. He can extend dozens or even hundreds of invisible black hands from behind him, but only those with the witch factor can see them. Possession relies solely on a one-sided forced contract to possess his subordinates, fingers, or those who have a strong affinity with spirits. Sloth is a mental pollution ability, allowing him to mentally torment his enemies. He is considered the weakest of the Sin Archbishops. Why? Betelgeuse Romane Conti is not human. He is an elf. His real name is Hughes, and he was once quite handsome. He knew the great sage Flugel and was Betty's teacher, as well as Amelia's foster father. In the past, everyone in the witches' cult was kind-hearted. Hughes was one of the founders and a moderate. About 100 years ago, he and other cult members were stationed in the elf forest, where they interacted with the elven race and guarded the seal. Hughes fell in love with Amelia's foster mother, Fortuna. The two of them cared for young Amelia, and they were like a loving family. When Hughes first met the young Amelia, he was moved to tears. However, during their stay, the elf race was attacked by the Witch of Envy, Pandora, and the Sin Archbishop of Greed. In order to protect everyone, Hughes forcibly used the Sloth Witch's factor, which he could not fully control, and tried to fight back. Pandora used her ability to alter events, causing Hughes to accidentally kill Fortuna. After his mental breakdown, Hughes was taken by Pandora, brainwashed, and eventually became a Sin Archbishop of the Witches' cult. Amelia also fell into a 100-year-long ice sleep as a result. 6th to 4th place is the Sin Archbishop of Gluttony, governed by the Gluttony triplets. The three siblings share 2 bodies and are the main cause of REM sleep. Their powers are eating and food. Eating involves devouring the target's memories and name. Devouring memories causes amnesia, while devouring a name causes the target to be forgotten by everyone in the world. If both the name and memory are consumed, the target will be forgotten by the world and fall into an eternal slumber. Food is divided into solar and lunar eclipses. Lunar eclipse extracts skills and knowledge from the devoured memories and uses them as their own. Gluttony can inherit the memories, personality, combat techniques, and experiences of those they consume. Solar eclipse, based on the devoured name, transforms into the victim's appearance, but the thinking is influenced by the original body. In battle, only Gluttony Louis will use this power. The Sin Archbishop of Gluttony is considered the weakest by readers of the novel. It was once easily defeated by the first Sword Saint, knocked unconscious. There's also a classic moment where Louis mimics Rem's confession, only to be knocked unconscious by Amelia with a blow from behind. Also, this character is quite adept at escaping, no matter which timeline. 3rd place is the Sin Archbishop of Lust, Capella Emerada Lugunica. She is considered by the protagonist to be the most malicious of the Sin Archbishops, wearing revealing clothing and viewing all humans as trash. Even if destroyed and left with only a head, she can regenerate her entire body from her neck. Her omnipotent abilities are mutation and appearance. This means she can transform into any appearance and fulfill any twisted requests. Not only can she change herself, but she can also freely alter the appearance of others. In the Watergate City incident, she transformed a large number of citizens into flies and controlled them. The Sin Archbishop of Lust has been collecting the remains of witches, likely to revive a deceased witch. She calls herself a mother and refers to her subordinates as daughters and sons. She is the mother of Elsa and Melty. She once turned Melty into countless frogs. Like Hughes, she was created by the deceptive Pandora during the Demi-Human War. Second place is the Sin Archbishop of Wrath, Sirius Romane Conti. She has silver hair, wears a black robe, and her entire body is wrapped in bandages, appearing as a woman. She claims to be the wife of the Sin Archbishop of Sloth. She harbors intense hatred and a hostile attitude toward half-elves and elves. Her power is soul-washing. Within a certain range, Sirius can share emotional harm. If someone within her power range is killed, all others within that range will suffer the same harm and die. She enjoys playing with chains, able to control endless chains and attach fire magic to them. Without her powers, Sirius has the highest combat ability among the Sin Archbishops. First place is the Sin Archbishop of Greed, Regulus Cornale. He is a king of harem, choosing women based on their appearance. To take his wives, he will indiscriminately slaughter entire cities. He is a virgin fetishist, always asking his captured wives, "Are you a virgin?" After marriage, he does not allow his wives to show any emotional expression, nor does he allow them to like others. He names his wives with numbers, having had 291 wives, though only 53 are still alive. He kills his wives on a whim, but due to his powers, he does not perform any sexual acts with them. Regulus is an ordinary man with no intelligence or combat ability, but due to his powerful abilities, he is nearly invincible. His combat ability ranks among the top 3 in the series and can even rival the Sword Saint Reinhardt. His powers are Lionheart and Little King. Lionheart stops time for the target, and during this time, any object he throws remains frozen in time and causes uncontrollable destruction. The only weakness is that this power also stops his own heart, and if time stops for more than 5 seconds, it will be fatal. Little King can bind his heart to his wives, ensuring his survival. The death of a single wife does not affect the heart, but it has a range limit. In the main storyline, Regulus kidnapped Amelia as his wife, but she ultimately forced him to transfer his heart to her by isolating all his wives in ice. The protagonist then destroyed his heart using the invisible hands, and Regulus was struck into the air by Reinhardt, eventually drowned in the water of the Water City. In the Pride line, his death was even more tragic. His entire harem willingly died to kill him, and his body was turned into a stick by Elsa and roasted into sausages. Alright, that's it for today's video. In the next episode, we'll be ranking the powers and strength of the Sin Witches. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.